the depth of the defensive line, especially with Chris Jones and Frank Jones anchoring it, then you guys have been able to take advantage. Just how much have you guys been able to just take advantage, get in the backfield, disrupt the quarterback? And you feel it's been a little bit easier now with, Chris and Frank healthy, and then all those new guys and yourself going into the fold as well?
Yeah, for sure. Now that we got another season coming up under our belt, we just mesh together better. We gel together, and we know how to work off each other.
Let's go next to Darren Smith. Go ahead, Darren.
Hey, Tanoh, I'm just curious. Obviously, you all, I know Tyron and them said that they were pissed based off of the performance against the Chargers, and then the following week against the Ravens, you shut that offense down to like 228 total yards. How much pride, did you all, do you all actually have to go from week to week, and then knowing that you wanted to carry over in your play for this Sunday against the Patriots?
I'd say just like you said, we're super prideful about how we play, the performance we put out there, and yeah, we were pissed off at the Chargers, and pissed off at being called underdogs for the Ravens game. So we always play with that chip on our shoulders, but we kind of keep the noise from on the outside to a minimum. Just do what we do.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Tanoh, you guys have faced mobile quarterbacks to begin this season across the board, really preparing for the Chargers, but Herbert was the last-minute starter, but mobile quarterbacks altogether. Was wondering, how do you balance when the assignment is to rush the passer, making sure you get to him, but also ensuring that he doesn't get away from you, and then leading into what will be another challenge in Cam Newton this weekend?
Yeah, we've been tested every week, and it really comes down to lane integrity, those pass rush lanes, everybody making sure they know what lane they have. If they hop out of one, coming back into theirs. And that goes back to us just meshing together, gelling together. We know how we're going to rush. We have a lot of plans, a lot of different games up, and I'm just excited to see what's about to happen.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Tanoh, I wonder where Cam Newton is in like the football lore for someone like you. Went to a smaller school, and you watched what he did in college at his size and what he's done in the NFL, and maybe kind of the thrill to get to play against him this weekend. Where does he in that hierarchy for you as one of these quarterbacks you watched when you were growing up a little bit?
Yeah, he's definitely a guy. When you turned on highlight tapes as a kid, you saw his highlight tapes in college and in the pros, and we respect every quarterback we see coming. So we know his game, and we'll play it.
Let's go next to Seren Petro. Go ahead, Seren.
Tanoh, obviously today the national news is about the president and the first lady contracting COVID. We also have the one game canceled or postponed at least this week. Raiders being out, all this stuff's going on, right? You guys seem to be kind of the model citizens on how all this works. We asked Coach Reed a little bit, but I'm just curious, what's the conversation been amongst you guys about when you see all this stuff happening and what it's resulted in? What are you guys saying amongst each other, amongst the teammates to make sure that you guys are still, don't end up in the same situation as the Titans?
We all have a goal, and we all see what the end goal for this season is. And to be able to make it there, we got to stay safe. We got to kind of do what's been, or be able to handle what's been placed in front of us. So the way you do that is, staying to yourself, abiding by the social distancing, and just trying to work throughout this new kind of environment we've been put into. And as long as we all stay together on that, stay on the same page on that, staying safe, then we can make this work.
Is that difficult? I get it when you guys are in the building, but when you go home and you get away with whether it's family, friends, loved ones, is that difficult to get them to understand, and how much of a sacrifice has that been in your personal life to make sure that you're doing what you need to do in your professional life?
Yeah, we all have to make sacrifices for this. This is affecting everybody. And just like I said before, we all have that one goal in mind, getting to that big ring. And in order to do that, we got to stay safe. And I'm sure everybody's on board.
Let's go last to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Tanoh, you spoke a bit about the continuity you guys have along the defensive line, but a few new faces too, Mike Dana, Taco Charlton. What's impressed you about them so far?
Just their willingness to buy into the system. You know, this is their first year with this system, and they're coming along great. Just Taco's pass rush ability, Mike, he can do it all, man. You've seen him show up in a lot of big plays when we need him to, and doing it like he's been doing it before. You know, so it's awesome to see that out of the young guy and just guys coming onto the team.
Tanoh, we appreciate the time today. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you.